Hello, Flosstube. Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches here, and this is my Flosstube update number 166. Today is June 12th. And this is a channel about cross stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it today. I have very little cross stitching to show because I've been concentrating on one project, well, sort of one project for this month, but so I don't have like a whole several projects to show, but so I do have that one, and then so a little bit of haul, and I want to do an Etsy shop update, the Three Sisters Creative Etsy shop. Some things to share about that. As I said, my sister Eve and I have been participating in cross stitch camp, and we provided some items that Sheri Berger, the organizer of it, is going to be giving away, and we also had some copies of that to put up on our Etsy shop. Hold on one second. Sorry. So like I said, I was saying, I think my sister and I had sisters and I had sent some stuff into Sheri for her to share as part of some of the giveaways that she's doing for cross stitch camp, and so we also had some stuff in there, added in there for other people to purchase if they don't win the giveaway in the camp, or if they're not participating in cross stitch camp or whatever. But so they're kind of some fun summer themed projects. Hold on one sec. Nothing like being organized. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start with talking about what I've been working on. My hair's goofy looking, but what else is new? So my project this month has been this Prairie Schooler Blackwork Angels. So I had done for 4 or 5 of them, I guess, before cross stitch camp started. So I chose one of these to do for my project, and we were supposed to do for the month of June something that we were inspired by someone else to do. And I shared this last week that I was inspired to do Blackwork Angels by Ginger Gerald, who is a fellow Flosstuber stitcher. He had completed a couple of these, had them on. He showed on his Flosstube a couple of years ago, I guess, and I really liked them and found this chart and stitched a couple of them. Started stitching them, and my idea was to stitch all of them and make a set of ornaments for them. And of course, I didn't get all that done, but I got started on it. But anyway, so I finished. This is the one I talked about before. I finished this one before camp started, so I finished this in May. But then I thought I had shown this. I thought I had finished this, but last week, but I finished it, I guess, over the weekend. Last weekend. But this week I had another finish because I just kept going. Since I chose one. Excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. I chose one to do for the June cross stitch camp, and since I finished it, I thought it would take me longer to finish it because the others had taken me so long to finish, but I finished it right away. So I started immediately on the next one, and I, as of last night, finished it. So I have one more to do in this set of 8. And it's the one I did was the first one I did was this piece, this angel that says peace, and the one I did this past week is this one with the trumpet here. And what I have left is this one with the candle. And it calls for the gold to be Krynic, which I did not use. There's an alternative DMC 3820 that I've used, but I've also, for some of them, like for this one, I used a toile for the lute strings. You can kind of see a little bit of sparkle. And it's easier to work with than Krynic. These are kind of crunched up because I haven't pressed it because, you know, they've been wadded up. But anyway, so here is the Peace Angel. I finished this one last weekend after I did my video. Oops. We got Needleminder messes over here. So I finished filling all the gold in for the word peace. So that was my official June 1st start for cross stitch camp. And after I finished that one, since I finished it last week, I went ahead and did the next one. This angel playing the trumpet. And there's my infamous black stars. Mm-hmm. When I started this project, I accidentally, the first one I didn't read the instructions, and I made the stars black instead of gold, and so to make them all the same, I used black stars on all of them. But it's kind of neat. I kind of like it. So that's why the stars are black here. So I have one more to do, but there's space here, I think, either up there or maybe in this corner. I have one more of these angels that is on a mini card from Prairie Schooler, and it's the finish size is the same as these over here. I believe the color scheme is a little different. It has a lot of blue in it. But I think I'll do if I have room, I think I can squeeze it in here. I'll do that one too if I have time, and at least I can get it started before the July project. Before I start the July project. So anyway, that's what I've been stitching this month, and like I said, I have the rest of the month to finish the last angel in this set and possibly the one on the mini card. Okay, that's so I'm gonna do a little bit of haul that I got just randomly. I decided to go ahead and buy this mustard colored cloth, this Maruno Carré, whatever. I have the other colors. So the first ones that they had, I got this at Hobby Lobby. The first ones they had were a gray and top, a gray version and a top version of like a plaid, color. And I've used one of those plaid ones several months ago. But so now, the last time I was there, they had several other colors, and this is the one color that I didn't get because I just didn't thought I didn't want it at first, but then I went ahead and got it, and because I think that that color might be appropriate for something, I don't know, so I just went ahead and got it. And then I also got some more of these little Ziploc bags for other flosses that I have that, I'm trying to, and this is kind of the way I work. I have to sort of think about it for a while, but then little by little sort of work on reorganizing all my stuff, because I'm sort of starting to accumulate a lot of stuff between the things that my sister and I have for the Three Sisters Creative things that we're working on, as well as just like lots of cross-stitch stuff that I'm accumulating. Like the other day, sorry, I something on my shirt. The other day, I was looking at some of the like stitching with the housewives charts, and some of them they're PDFs that I've downloaded and printed, and that I've purchased from them and downloaded and printed. But then I've also they do giveaways every week or whatever, and so some of those I've uh, tried for, and then I can't remember, okay, well, if I didn't win that one, did I buy it? And so I have because I have some over here and some over there, and so I want to go through all my charts that I have not stitched yet, and probably organize them by designer or whatever, and then maybe alphabetical or whatever by title or something, I don't know, so that I can keep track of what I have and what I don't have. I tried to do that to make a list on my computer, because once upon a time I was a big list maker, and I had, and I spent a lot of time sitting in front of my computer, and it was easy for me to maintain a list. But I find I don't sit in front of my computer nearly as much as I used to, and so I put off updating my list, and so my list is completely out of date or whatever. And I also I downloaded Thread Stash on my tablet, and so it's a little easier to put things in there, but I have to actually sit down and do them. But anyway, so I've been trying to sort of organize things, and so one of the reasons I bought these little Ziploc bags is for some of the other threads that I have. And like I showed last week, I bought that box at Joann's, and I have some of my fancy floss threads in there. But anyway, so I bought those little floss bags, and I also bought, because I couldn't resist, I bought these little shell charms. These are from Walmart, and these little owl charms. I think they're from Walmart. I believe they are. So these are really cute. I don't know, it seems like I've got a lot of owls lately. And I got this. This is that 3820, the gold color from the Blackwork Angels. I'm getting to the end of that skein that I have, and the angels are predominantly black. I've already gone through the black bobbin of thread that I had with that project, and fortunately, of course, I always have a lot of black thread, so I had another skein to start on the last projects that I had, so I went ahead and bought this, because even though I have enough to probably finish, the Blackwork Angels, the two angels that I have left to do, when I get to the end, I won't have any, so I needed another skein. I can't speak. And then at Hobby Lobby, is it Hobby Lobby? Yeah. I just randomly found this and thought, it was kind of fun because of the cross-stitch camp thing. There's a little cabin in the woods and a little deer. Then it says, "To the woods." I thought that was appropriate. That was kind of cute for all the stuff we're doing. It doesn't necessarily go with anything that I'm stitching right now, but, for the overall cross-stitch camp thing, that goes well with that. So anyway, that is all the haul that I had. Surprisingly little, considering all the stuff I usually buy that I don't need. So really, that's here. It's only been 15 minutes, and I've gotten through all my stitching stuff, except for the last part. The last stuff that I want to do is just Etsy update. So if you're not into that, or you don't want to know what we've got going on in our Three Sisters Creative shop, That's all there is as far as new stitching and whatever is concerned. So the rest is, like I said, updates for our Etsy shop. So as I said, my older sister and I are participating in cross stitch camp, and by Colorado Stitcher is the Sheri Berger is the name of the person organizing it. And if you didn't or couldn't get in on the June challenge, there are still July and August that are separate challenges. The July challenge is, and I had it right here, a new to you designer. And then August is new to you floss or fabric. So if you've never stitched with fancy floss, or you've never used a silk, which is what I'm doing, you could do that in August. July is a new to you designer, so I'm doing a project from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. So anyway, those two are coming up, and the idea is you begin the project on the beginning of the month, the first of the month, and try to finish it within the 30 or 31 days of that month. So I'm ahead of the game for June, and the two projects that I've chosen for July and August are very small also, so hopefully I'll get those finished as well. So anyway, that's what's coming up at Cross Stitch Camp. And I'm also doing the embroidery.com summer stitching for June, and that's my June stitching is part of that. Anything I do for that, so. And I plan to stitch every day in the month of June anyway. So, but anyway, as part of Cross Stitch Camp, I'm talking around in circles. As part of Cross Stitch Camp, Sheri Berger is doing some giveaways throughout the summer for that, and she had asked people who are crafters or who do whatever if they want to donate items for her to use as giveaways. So my sister and I sent in a project bag, notions pouch, scissor fob, and Needleminder, and for Sheri to give away as she chooses. So, but we also made some to sell in our Etsy shop for those who might not get them as giveaways or might not be participating or whatever. So the scissor fob, sorry, I keep stumbling over words here, that we sent her is like this. It has a little camper on the bottom and some sort of earthy toned beads on it, and a lobster claw you can stick on your scissors. So there's a tent. And we have a couple of these, a couple of the tents for our Etsy shop, and then she has a third one there for the giveaway. But then I also made one with a little canoe. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. There's a canoe, and there's a little paddle. It goes with it. And there's I think 3 of those in our Etsy shop. And then this one with a camper. Yeah. And there's a few of those as well. I think there's a total of 3 for everything except the tent, which is only 2 because we sent her one. And then we also have okay, I'm gonna have to fix this. Sorry. Well, poopy heads. Easily fixed. Sort of. Sorry, hold on one second. Very minor malfunction with some of my Needleminders here. So we have these little campers. Oh, sorry. Here. They're actually the same size. For some reason I'm not holding them. Yeah. So there's a little sort of pinkish, whatever that color is, salmon colored camper, and this other one. And then also, just not related to Cross Stitch Camp, some other Needleminders that we have. There's a little cactus one. And there's another type of cactus. And then also, those are fabric covered buttons. But also, we have some other ones that I looked on. There's a little owl. And just put these over here. And get these apart here. Okay. This owl is just a little medallion kind of thing. Oopsie. Yeah, this owl. And then this spider. Little sparkly spider. And then this owl. And then this dragonfly. This dragonfly. And this moon. And that's all I have right now for new Needleminders. And then I'm going to keep these separate so they won't jump on each other. So then we also sent some a project bag and notions pouch. So identical to the ones we sent her is this one here, this little notions pouch. There's a tent and some mountains, trees, camper. There's that one, and the project bag that is the same fabric, and it has a zipper on top and handles, and it's pretty large. It's like 14 by 15, so you can put an 11 by 11 Q-snap in there, a 8-inch hoop. And this one says, the one I think, the one I sent her, Sheri, has a little sign that says camp on it. And this one has a little fire, what do you call it? It's not a fireplace. Campfire. That's what I want. Little logs and a flame campfire. So there's this set. Let me put this here so I can, sorry. There. And then, oh, this one is just separate. It's just a little notion pouch. The project bag is still in the process right now of being worked on. So, but this one will be available soon. Oh, I think this one, yeah, it just has that gray fabric on the inside. The other camp-related project bags that we have is this one here. This is another one. There are two more that we're working on. Three more designs that are still in the process, but these are the finished ones. So this one here is like, there's a bear and a deer and an eagle. It says a lake canoes, cabin rentals. So there's that, and we have this. It's paired with this little yellow, sunny yellow fabric, and has a zipper and this fabric on the inside. And like I said, they're like 14 by 15, so they're pretty large. And then the charm on this zipper pull is a little camper, and we have two of these. There's another one here, and the matching notions pouch here. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that, and it has that yellow sunny fabric on the inside. So those are available in our Etsy shop, and hopefully the others will be, available in the weeks to come. So I think that is about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But so yeah, so like I said, if you're feeling very summery and thinking about camping this summer, whether you're participating in cross stitch camp or yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention. This is another scissor fob. We've had these before, and people have really liked them, but so we made I made some more of these. There's about three of these that I made just the other day. So there's a llama, and red and turquoise beads, and this lobster claw on top. So there's this one here. This one is a little bit longer than the ones that I made for cross stitch camp, but I already had the beads chosen for these. So yeah, so it's a little bit longer, but yeah. So so that's all in the Etsy shop. Updated materials in there. Just stop by and have a look and see. I'll have the link in the description box below. But it's Three Sisters Creative is the name of the shop, the Etsy shop. The number 3 and the words Sisters Creative. And as a matter of fact, I believe later on today, tonight sometime or whatever, my sisters and I will be making another sticks and strings video, and we'll talk about that, about the Etsy shop, and mention those updates again. But so I think that's everything. So I'm gonna keep plugging away on my cross stitch camp projects, and we'll see if I've got another finish next week. I think that's it for now. So I will see you all next week, and happy stitching. Bye.